What is going on, collector? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Belligerence. Like, comment, share, and or subscribe. Alright, so this reading isn't going to be for everybody. Basically, you saw the headline. This is a reading specifically for somebody who either name is Glenn, last name Glenn, middle name Glenn, something about the name Glenn, right? I kept seeing Glenn, 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 Glenn. And it's so annoying because I'm like, yo, like I don't know who you are, and I really don't want to deal with this, you know. But I guess if I finally just go ahead and just read the energy and see what's up, maybe then I can just be left alone, right? Alright, so I don't know if it's somebody who passed over, last name Glenn, but it gave me the vibe that it's somebody who is alive. First, middle, last name is Glenn, right? This is a reading for you. So let's see what this reading is about, because I just kept seeing the name, seeing the name, seeing the name. Okay, Ten of Cups in reverse here, right? So this whole reading is about you, and it's about your struggle, your relationships, domestic disharmony, shattered dreams, broken family. Okay, so basically this is a reading about your family. Somebody wanted reading about their family and what's going on, and basically gossip. Oh man. So basically, this is the gossip reading. I really don't feel like doing it, but I'm gonna do it. All right, because it kept coming up, gling, 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 gling. And I'm just like, look, I don't have time for it. Okay, whatever. So let's see what's going on with this energy here, with the shattered dreams, broken family, and all that other stuff, right? God, please don't let it be a. Oh God, thank you, God. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. At first, I was like, please, God, don't let this be one of those things where it's like, oh, this person is and this, and they really like you, and oh, and okay, yeah, okay. At the end of the day, you're involved in something that's correlated to some dirty money here, right? Laughter, right? So you really laughing because you think you got away with something, creating some kind of disharmony or something like that, right? Wholeness, overjoyed. You're just overjoyed, laughing and stuff like that, you know, because you got some evidence about something. You've been, you know, spilling the beans about it, basically, right? You got some evidence or something, or you got proof that somebody was a cheater, or yeah, some infidelity, right? You've been telling people or spilling the beans about why somebody got cheated on, or about a cheater, right? At the bottom of the deck, it has something. All of this is interconnected with you stealing and you doing something illegal, right? But you've been covering it up with the gossip from other people in their relationships, is the vibe that I'm getting here. You got wine and dine. You just recently went out on a date, a wine and dine date with somebody else, right? And what's this? Snack, obsession, physical attraction, and sex appeal. Okay, yeah, this is getting kind of stupid. I really don't want to do this. Oh man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this right now. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you got some evidence about some kind of relationship. You're laughing because you think you got over on somebody about some kind of evidence, and you've been, you know, basically snitching or something like that about some kind of evidence. About maybe you even went and told somebody that somebody is courting something about them, right? At the end of the day, what I'm seeing here is that, you know, this is somebody that you're obsessed with, and you have some kind of physical attraction. May have some kind of sex appeal or sexual attraction, and it looks like you're trying to get with this person, but in order to get with this person, you're trying to break up this person from whoever they're trying to deal with, essentially. And it don't even look like it's anything serious. It look like you just want the bragging rights from it, basically. This is all about bragging rights, if you ask me, because you know that you don't have any chemistry with this person at all. There's no intense passion. You're not heating anything up. It's, you know, basically, they know that you do things for money, okay? They know that you do illegal stuff for money. You're involved with some kind of stealing, something illegal. You might even set people up, or whatever this may be. But I do see you dealing with somebody or dealing with some dirty money. You've been doing something illegally for your money. You could even be out here selling yourself for money. And the vibe that I'm getting here is that you've been trying to keep somebody from being in a happy, balanced relationship because you want to blackmail them or extort them for money. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. You got new boo here, new love. whoever this person is, they have a new boo, a new love, or you could even have a new boo, new love, right? New love, right? And it looks like is this one of those readings where somebody wanted me to do a reading on them so they can communicate to their ex how much better that they're doing without them now? It kind of give me the vibe of like a pity read. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who know that they ex or somebody that they dealing with is gonna like watch the reading or something like that, and they just want to know that they moved on and they're doing better and that kind of vibe. That's the kind of vibe that I get here. That somebody knew somebody else was cheating or something like that, or whatever it may be. Because you got a new boo out here. Somebody, it's kind of like whoever this person is, you're working on a new boo. You got a new boo out here. Or you've been dealing with somebody new out here. And, you know, and then as a result, it's kind of like you're planning or trying to figure out how to take this to the next status. Or take this to the next level is the vibe that I'm getting here. So that you both can see each other openly. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this is, if that is your new boo, whatever you're trying to do, whatever, you know, yeah, whoop-de-doo for you guys, because I guess it is going to happen. You're going to have, it's going to be a situation where it's not necessarily where you're going to be out in the open, but it's going to be a situation where you guys are going to go somewhere and this person is maybe, I don't know if this person introduces you as somebody, or somebody tries to, or you defend this person's honor, or they defend your honor in some kind of way, shape, or form. And that's what's going to lead to you two being official in some way, shape, or form. It's not going to be a direct, it's going to be something indirect. It's going to be an indirect way of doing it. Because right now, you're tiptoeing around the situation and you avoid getting caught by this person. Right now, it kind of give me the vibe that you're in a relationship already and you're just trying to avoid getting caught until you make it official with somebody else, and then you're going to leave the person that you're with to make it official with this other person. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. That's basically what this is. It's stupid. Has something to do about you both having some kind of kinky ways or fetish and like you both have some kind of kinky or fetish ways or sexual fantasies, or that you're sexually open with this person. You could be sexually open with this person, whoever this person is that you're dating now. It's kind of like you was in a relationship with somebody, and I don't know why this person keep trying to project one person's energy on me, because I really don't think that's the person that I'm reading for, but okay. Whatever this is, it's kind of like you're excited because you're thinking about the sex and stuff that you guys are going to have and all this other stuff. It's kind of like the attraction is definitely there, but I'm still trying to figure out where this 10 of Cups is. I guess the relationship that you're in, I guess you wanted to know if you're going to find somebody else, and I do see you finding somebody else, but you're going to have to open up yourself up to date. I do see you tiptoeing around this person, but I wouldn't advise that because of the type of person that you're dealing with. Because this person is already tiptoeing around you, or walking on eggshells around you and all this other stuff, but this kind of person, I wouldn't advise you to do that. I would advise you to just be upfront, you know, and when you end it, just end it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, especially with this dirty money thing here that's going on here, because I don't know, man, it just kind of give me the vibe that you're already doing something illegal anyway, and you met this person doing something illegal. Whether you were prostituting or selling yourself to somebody, then eventually it just became official because y'all started having sex a lot, and then you started liking that person, and that person kind of, y'all both are like, just like having sex with each other, basically is the vibe I'm getting here. That's all I'm seeing here. I mean, there is attraction and stuff like that, you know, and I don't think it's not going to be something that lasts a long time, but it's fun. It's fun. It's a lot of sex. You got turned, somebody you can party with all the time. And you could be even getting receipts on this person. Or somebody is getting receipts on you. This kind of give me the vibe that even though you guys are having a good time and all this other stuff, you know, there's a lot of evidence. Or there's evidence of you doing something here. Wait a minute, that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Whoever this person, they're not stupid. They know that you've been hooking up with somebody. They know what you've been doing. So you thinking that you're keeping this, and you know what? Very well, I'll probably just killed the whole vibe with that, because it kind of gave me the vibe that you like thinking that you're not getting caught, and like you like being sneaky and sneaking around and having sneaky links and all that other stuff. And okay, I mean, you know, I get it. I get it. But your person know. And when you do that, sneak around and stuff like that, I'm not saying you should think about it, but I am saying that that person knows. Matter of fact, they got evidence or receipts of you doing that. Something about you being at a party or something like that, and I don't know if it was slip of the lip, or you were you did something you only do towards people. Like, this person know you, whoever the person that you're with, they know you like the back of their face. Well, yeah, back of their face, right? So by them knowing you like the back of their face, they saw you do something toward, like, if that they was in the same place as the person you having a sneaky link with, they noticed that you did something with them that you only do towards them when you guys are alone, type thing. Whether it's flirting, whether it's getting that person drink, or overly catering to that person, it's kind of like your body language kind of like changed some kind of way, and this person already know. And not only that, they probably got told by somebody else and got some receipts connected to it right here. So you got a brick wall, even though you are in, defense or guarded or hard to reach, because, you pretty much just close your emotions off to the situation, which really brings back to the situation, like, what's the point of reading on all this mess? If you basically just wanted to just kind of give advice to somebody who wanted to basically speak, pretty much just wanted a microphone, like, shut up. Don't nobody care, like, nobody cares. I should just delete this. All right, so this is what the universe is trying to tell you about this situation, okay? So normally I do the tetrasite, boom, 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 boom. So I need to do the senses that is all connected around it. You might feel like, right now, you might feel like there's a brick wall between you and whoever you have been dealing with, or that you're stuck because you're stuck between two lovers, or you're trying to figure out a way to make this the other person's fault, is the vibe that I'm getting here. Because I don't know if this person blocked you out, or if there's like some kind of emotional wall or some kind of limit or barrier that you two built against each other, or whatever, built to keep each other out. It's like a limit, almost like, hey, don't call me after 7 because I'm with my husband or wife, and you just wanting to do that. But as of right now, emotionally, it's kind of like you're satisfied with this sneaky link, almost like you just like being a side piece. Either you are the side piece, or you like being the side piece, or you like side pieces. This kind of vibe I'm getting here. This is definitely not nothing that's gonna last, if you ask me. And this is not nothing hating. It's just that when Fuego came out, it's talking about it says deep connection, but that's in a death slot, which means it inverts the message, right? Right now it's kind of like y'all are just having fun. Y'all just expressing yourself, kind of like being in a marriage and you've been sexually suppressed, or you just bored with the person that you with, which happens, and this is your way of spicing it up, kind of make you feel like, back in the day when before you had the kids, for all that stuff. But I'm gonna let you know right now that there's receipts and there is evidence of you being with this person, having sex and stuff like that. And this person got receipts. There's something about a party and something about something kinky that y'all did together, or some kind of fetish that you want to explore with this person. So that's what it is. It's like there's a fetish that you have for a person, and you want it to be this person to explore this kinky fetish with. There's a vibe that I'm getting here, but you don't want to get involved in it. You don't want to get too deeply involved. It's kind of giving me the vibe of just sex for the night, and that. Okay, so basically I'm being guided to do another reading right here. It's called You versus Them, Advice and Outcome. Blockages, Advice and Outcome. Alright, so let's get this reading together very quick. I don't know why this led to another one. I was totally prepared for something a little bit on a darker end, like, oh, I ain't gonna pull that. That didn't come out. I'm not gonna pull it. Let me put some of these cards up. Oh, yeah. There we go. No, that's not the right one. What's the new this one here. Alright, so yeah, let me pull the, matter of fact, I should keep these out to clarify. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, you versus them. Let's get this together. So this is a relationship read. This is somebody who wanted a relationship read. Read about their relationship with somebody that they're dealing with. That's why I kept putting up Glenn. I'm just like, I don't want to do it. Glenn. I don't want to. I've been fighting this for the longest, and now I see why. It's because, you know, you already got some stuff going on. Almost give me the vibe that, you know, you have a fetish for selling yourself to people. Is the vibe I'm getting. That, I mean, you know, because it says illegal, dirty money. Kind of giving the vibe that it started off as you just selling yourself to somebody, and or you got somebody who you want to be a client, and you just want to sell yourself to them one time to do something kinky with them to get them hooked to you. Kind of vibe is that's the kind of vibe that I get with this whole thing. Either that or it's the other person. Somebody this is how somebody get their money. Somebody getting their money illegally. Maybe they sell drugs or something like that, but I see some illegal money that was going on here. So let's do some you versus them, you know, because everybody ain't prostitutes. And I mean, to be 100% honest, I know it's a lot of women out here who, you know, do prostitute or whatever. And I'm just saying, like, if you gon', I don't know, some people that's a fetish for them, you know. They just like chance relationships and stuff like that, you know. Some people, they even in their marriages, you know, and stuff like that, they just say, hey, let's pretend that, hey, I got this crazy idea, let's pretend that you're a prostitute. And the wife would be like, oh, because you like prostitutes? And like, no, I just want to do a prostitute. And then eventually the wife would be like, all right, let's do prostitute sex, you know. Let's do weird prostitute sex. Okay, baby. And then there it is. There you just prostituting, just nasty, slutting around, just all over the living room, slutting around, being sluts. I'm not judging you, but I am judging you right now. I just want you to know that you are judged. I am judging you. I'm criticizing you. Oh, shit. That's what I get to. I dropped the fucking car. I'm just letting you know I am criticizing you and I am judging you. This one want to flip around. Let me put this over here. All right. So first card is Wheel of Fortune in reverse here. Relationship energy. Yeah. Basically, it looks like neither one of you have control over yourselves when you see each other. Is the vibe that I'm getting here. It's kind of like, I don't know if you want to leave this person alone, but you can't. Or this person wants to leave you alone, but they can't. It's kind of giving the vibe like it's like not necessarily a, well, I was gonna say like a karmic tie, but it could just kind of give me the vibe that every time you guys come together, it's like the very thing that you need to change in life. Like you were like, it kind of gives me like, if I told you like, hey, if you change this about yourself, you'll be a millionaire. But that one thing that you're changing about yourself involves you releasing this person. You would rather stay broke with this person, having sex with this person, and this karmic cycle with this person than to get rich. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. It's kind of like you are willing to change everything about yourself. You're willing to do certain stuff about yourself. Both of you are willing to do all these different great things. But you are not willing to walk away from each other. You are not willing to leave each other alone. So this could even be like a past ex or past fling. But I don't, you know, the card over there, it said it's somebody new. Maybe it's somebody new with that just give you the vibe of somebody you used to deal with kind of vibe or something like that. But I am seeing that because of the connection that you guys got, it's gonna keep cycling back around where, like, if you ever move on from, like, you may not be in a relationship, but if you ever leave this person, you guys end up coming right back because of the kind of connection that you guys have, because of the sex that y'all had. It is not that it was like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not gonna be Sex as in, oh, this is the first time I ever had an orgasm. This is the first time I came. This is the first time. It's not a first, or it just felt so great or anything like that. No, it's more of a situation where I was so comfortable with this person, and that is what made it feel so much better, because I felt like I wasn't being judged. I didn't have to answer all these questions. I didn't have to be somebody I wasn't. I could just be myself. I could just do this. I could just do that. I could just whatever. And that person could be who they are, and we just mesh well. We get together, we link up, we do what we do, and that right there is what makes it so great. It's not the sex, because you have sex with almost any, you can have sex with anybody else. Matter of fact, from what I'm saying, you got somebody at home, if you wanted sex, you can have sex with that person. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why this is so different is because for the first time in a long time, you found somebody that you could just be yourself with. Kind of giving the vibe like, if you are a prostitute, you could pretty much just say, hey, I do sleep around or whatever. And this person is completely fine with that. And, you guys both break up. You guys not break up, or you split up after you have sex. Y'all go do your own thing, and then y'all always meet back at the bedroom kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibe that I get with it. So basically, y'all nasty. Yeah. This is somebody's couch. I definitely wouldn't sit on y'all couch for real. Let's look at your energy, and then I'm gonna look at their energy. So your energy is kind of like you're not resisting this energy at all. You're not resisting it at all. Like I say, it's like whatever this is, it's you probably want it to be a soulmate. You probably want it to be a twin flame. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people say, oh, twin flame and counterpart and all this other stuff. But sometimes you come across relationships in life where even though you are both karmic, you are both comfortable with being yourselves around each other. You both can just be who you are. You can be honest with this person. You ain't got to hide nothing with this person, but you might have to hide something with the person that you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to pretend or fake. Like, and that matters a lot. I'm not sure how I work with everybody else, but I had a relationship, something like that, where I could just be honest with the person, And when it came to intimacy, it was a whole lot different. It was just a whole different. This person would be like, oh, this chick, she'll say, hey, I'm dealing with this person, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, and then, whatever. I have a stressful day or whatever, and then we link up, and then, we're just gonna split our ways. It was almost like a relationship, but it wasn't labeled as a relationship, and that's what I'm seeing in this situation here, where it's like y'all are together, but you guys aren't technically together. Y'all just link up and just link up and decompress, and then go your separate way, go back and deal with life. That's what this is. You are both stressor removers for each other. Because this person right here, I don't see this person trying to leave or walk away, even though this person knows all this stuff about you, or they see or they could even heard rumors about you, or most people would see you in a certain light if they knew what this person knew about you. You know what I'm saying? They would see you in a dark way, or they would see you in a certain light that, may be true, but it's undesirable to you. It's like an undesirable label. But for this person, it's not enough to make this person walk away. This person pretty much, this could even, like I say, this definitely could be like an ex who wants to come back and try one more time with you. And it's because it's not that they can't move on, or like you can't move on. It's a situation where, as you get older, it's easier to deal with familiar. So maybe you moved on and you did get a relationship with somebody who was new, and y'all, booed up and in love, but it don't compare to the person in the past. And now you going back to the person in the past because y'all had like this connection that you couldn't explain. It happens like that. That's life. It happens. So yeah, this person isn't trying to leave, and you're not trying to resist the situation. Now this is the obstacles and challenges and blockages to the connection. This is what's holding the connection up right here. The Two of Pentacles. It's you. You're stopping this from happening. It's you. You're the problem. You're the problem. Whether you want to hear it or not, you're the problem. You are out here juggling two decisions at one time. Why juggle when you could just have all you wanted in that one? Why juggle when you can have the one person who brings you happiness? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, oh, I choose money over happiness. But if you're happy, you'll end up doing what you love, and that'll lead you to the money. If you wasn't as stressed, like if you was sleeping with this person, if y'all was in a relationship or whatever, and y'all was having sex or whatever, and or even if you just stayed single and y'all just had sex, but you left that other person alone. And I'm not saying leave because I don't know. I'm not trying to look at a situation like that. I'm not trying to say, oh, be a, you know, not even saying all that. But this is just a hypothetical scenario. So say that you decided you're going to be single and you just want to deal with this person, mess with this person, but you're going to let that other person go, right? That right there is what will move this whole situation faster in whatever desired direction that you're heading towards. You see what I'm saying? Because right now it's like you've been sneaking, like that's killing a lot of the energy that you can use towards doing what y'all do in the bedroom. Because now it's like you are getting stressed out. You're getting stressed out, and what it is being stressed out do? It dries you up. If you're a female, it dries you up. If it's a male, it kind of like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like it kind of like beats you down, but it's giving you that raw urge to be with this other person. You see what I'm saying? And before you know it, when you look up, you're gonna end up forging this strong bond and bridge with this person, and you're gonna be in a series. Whether you do it now or later, it's got to be done. Whether you let that person go and be with this person, or let this person go and be with that person, you got to make a decision soon. You got to do it soon. You can't just, oh, I'm gonna juggle both. No, that person got receipts on you, which means that if you're married, this person could go and legally divorce you and sue you, and then you're gonna be broke, but you're gonna have a lot of sex. When you can mutually agree to just this, you know, mutually agree, like, look, it's not working. I don't want to do this anymore. But in the same breath, I don't want to do this to you, because at the end of the day, you can have a son, or if you're a male, you can have a daughter. And that's the thing that you need to think about, because situations like this, even though they feel great, this is where generational curses come from. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with like if you know, whether you're married or that person is married. Like if you're married, would you want that person's daughter to only find married women, or their son to only be with married people, or married people only being attracted to them and putting them in the same situation, and it keep going on? Or you know, even with you and your daughter or your son, do you want that to go through your bloodline? When in reality, you could just say, you know what, I'm, you know, walk away. But I'm not trying to force my morality on you. This is just something to consider. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna get to the point where you got to make one decision over the other. You're gonna have to make one decision over the other, whether you want to do it now or not, right? So I guess it's all about choosing. Next, you got what is this? The best course of action, or the advice that's given to you. 6 of Wands, yeah. Go towards what makes you happy. That's what your ancestors are telling you. Pick the one that makes you happy. If you ain't happy there, it don't matter how much money this person has. It doesn't matter what y'all got in common. It don't matter. It's not going to matter at the end of the day. You're still going to be miserable. You're not going to be happy. You're never going to be happy unless you just choose things that make you happy. If you know you need somebody who keep up with you in the bedroom to stay happy, okay, do that. Do that. Sometimes people are just afraid to be happy. You know, I ain't gonna say that because I don't know what everybody think. But sometimes I just kind of like feel like some people are just afraid to be happy, or they just don't have the confidence to pursue what truly, genuinely makes them happy. Even if you don't acquire what you wanted out of the situation, you know, in choosing happiness, at least you don't live with regret. So you got to choose: do you want to live with the regret, or do you want to live with the rejection? And the regret, that's not even trying, which means that there was a probability that you could have succeeded, and it didn't hold, it didn't take, you bypassed it. And a rejection, you put forth your best effort. There's nothing to be ashamed about putting forth your best effort. Putting forth your best effort. There's never anything to be ashamed about if you put your best effort forward. Sometimes a closed door is just a closed door, and sometimes that open door is so wide open that you need to just walk on through. There's a circumstance situation where you're being told to just walk right on through. Yeah. Something about confidence. So you gotta get the confidence, or that person need to get the confidence, get their confidence together, and come towards you and do what they, say something. But in 3 to 6 months, where the situation is going, you got the King of Wands in reverse. Impulsiveness, ruthless, high expectations, haste, unachievable expectations. Yeah. Like I say, there's not enough emotions in this situation for y'all to really make this work. It looks like one person is more controlling than the other. So let's say if it is a king, maybe you do like being dominated in the bedroom. Eventually that domination is going to spread outside the bedroom and start leaking out into all things around your life. And essentially you're going to be in a situation where you're in a relationship with somebody who's too domineering. You see what I'm saying? So that's going to be the outcome. Your advice right now is to pretty much, go for it. But you don't want to be in a situation where you're with somebody who's too domineering, or baby is just telling you like, moving too fast. Something about moving too fast. So, over the next 3 to 6 months, don't move too fast. Try not to move too fast. Don't be too impulsive. Don't get too caught up on the sex that you overlook all the other stuff that's going on with this person. Make sure you take that in consideration if you're going to be with that person. If you're not going to be with that person, y'all got a mutual agreement and just sex and stuff like that, that's something else. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like your heart is into this some kind of way. And then this is the message that they got towards you. You got a High Priestess in reverse here. High Priestess in reverse, yeah, they're hiding something from you. There's some kind of hidden agenda. They're disconnected from intuition. This person's trying to disconnect you from your intuition. They're trying to get you to overlook something that's going on with them. Now I have to look and find out what's going on with them, because I already hear it. Can you tell me what's going on with this person? All right, so let's see here. So let's see what the hidden agenda is with this person. What kind of hidden agenda do they have? Or is it you with the hidden agenda? Let's see. 8 of Wands. Page of Sword in reverse. 8 of Wands. Page of Sword in reverse. You got the Hangman in reverse. 7 of Cups out here in reverse. So what this person isn't telling you is that they're coming towards you to manipulate you. There's some kind of manipulation that's going on here, okay? This person isn't who they say they are. That's why the sex and the connection is going to be so bomb and all that other stuff, is because they're trying to hide the fact that there's something else going on with them that they're not trying to expose or tell you about. Something about something changing quickly. Maybe it's them who, something about them, their mind, somebody changing their mind quickly. All talk and no haste. This person's going to promise you something and not deliver, and then they're going to try to like be domineering over your life. Do some kind of domineering. They're going to, like I say, whatever it was that you like in the bedroom, whatever it is going on in the bedroom in terms of like domination, or you know, whatever, it's going to start leaking out into other areas of your life through this person. And maybe this person has some kind of mental disorder, or maybe there's something that is kind of giving a vibe like there's some information that's missing here in terms of this person. It's something they're not telling you. And what they're not telling you is that they have some kind of agenda towards you. But before they can execute this agenda, they need to slow you down some kind of way and keep you, keep your mind, not necessarily wondering, but just feed you some kind of some illusion or something like that. Okay, so I don't like that. I really don't like this person. And I ain't trying to be a hater. You know, I don't want to be a hater. So it is apparent that you need to defend yourself in some way, shape, or form, but, you know, maybe you should keep it where you're just getting the sex from them and keep your boundaries up. Maybe that's why you're keeping your boundaries up, because you probably already peaked game, like, you know, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is, right? But let's see if there's anything else that need to be said about the situation. Is there anything else? Yes, there's more to the story. Okay, so let's see what else is going on with this. I just put these cards up. Let me get these other cards out. So, yeah, we already established that there's some kind of manipulation going on with this person, and we are going to figure out, oh, that's one brand new, baby. I ain't doing that one. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. All right. So, I normally don't do personals, man. I don't do personals. This is why I don't do personals. Because I get tired of it. I ain't gonna say I get tired of it. I just like minding my own business. unless I get like a download or something like that. And then it's like, okay, all gloves off. I have to figure out what this mess is. You know? Oof. Okay, let's find out what this is. Okay, so let's see what they're not telling you. Because I did have like 4 cards, didn't I? So I'm going to pull 4. You got the path in reverse. You got the market in reverse. Okay. The target in reverse. The therapist. Oh, wow. Somebody who's competing with you sent this person in for you. This is somebody who's competing with you, who's sending this man towards you, or this woman towards you. This was strategic. It kind of gave me the vibe like maybe this is your husband who's strategically sending this person towards you to get you to fall in love and like and be, you know, demonetized and all this other stuff, so that this person has an excuse on dogging you out or doing something towards you. Is that right? Let's see if that's right. Kind of like giving me the vibe like let's say if you are like a husband trying to do like a loyalty test on his wife. That's the vibe I'm getting. A loyalty test. And it looks like you're getting ready to try to like leave your husband for this loyalty test that you finna fail. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on with the husband. Queen of Cups in reverse. Magician. Yeah. Queen of Cups in reverse here. The Magician. Yeah. Your husband set this up. You're in a loyalty test. He wanted to know what he wanted to know. Looked like he got a bet. He wagered somebody or something on against. He made some kind of wager against you. I don't know if you failing or you succeeding in this loyalty test. Yeah, this is a loyalty test. Temperance. Trying to get you back for something that you did. That's the vibe I'm getting here. The path in reverse. This person was sent in to sabotage you if you're disloyal to your husband. That's what this is about. So basically, it's kind of like, yo, okay, that's stupid. So are you competing with your husband, or your husband or your boyfriend is currently competing with you? Because it looked like op here with the market in reverse. You got the path here in reverse. That has to do with like stopping and slowing you down. The market in reverse has to do with messing your head up, because you could be an entrepreneur, you could sell something online or whatever, and it's designed to mess up your sacral chakra. Not necessarily like you hear a lot of people talk about attachment, stuff like that. Essentially, it's two-way fold. Like one part, it might be witchcraft, but in this circumstance situation, this is where you are so demonetized on a man or a woman or whoever that instead of coming up with new ideas, you're focused on spending time with them every day, having sex with them. Like all your time is spent towards your lower self, pleasing your lower self, so that eventually your business is going to start failing and fail because you're being targeted. Something about you being targeted. This person is targeting you. There's something that this person wants out of the situation that they're trying to get in an indirect, in a roundabout way. You can get a reading by somebody who's more credible if that's what you want to do. If you don't believe what I'm saying, feel free. As a matter of fact, there might even be readers right now who's watching this who want to pull cards. On the pull cards, so to see for yourself. It's for yourself. I could be wrong. Like I say, you know, I'm still a student. I'm still learning my stuff. So if you want to put cards on it, feel free. You got The Magician out here in the Four Cups out here, yeah. Whoever this person is, yeah, this masculine, he engineered this against you. He's sitting back. This is your husband or your boyfriend who's sitting back watching, trying to watch to see if you take the bait. Yeah, watching in darkness. This person has been isolating themselves, watching you. Either that, or they're trying to find a way to like kind of like get you or keep you alone. It's something about keeping you alone. Keeping you alone. That's the bottom I'm getting here. Keeping you alone. So let's say if I don't even want to say that. Yeah, keeping you alone. Making sure you ain't dealing with nobody else. So this person sent somebody in towards you to do like a loyalty test or something like that, and then they're going to use that against you. And they're doing that for money. Somebody got paid to do this. You got Ace of Pentacles out here. Yep, for money. Like I say, somebody did like some kind of bet. He betted against you some kind of way. But the thing is that this person is getting ready to lose that bet with the Wheel of Fortune in here. Wheel of Fortune is in a death slot. That's why with it in the upright, you know, you read it, but I read based on the slots. And this slot right here has to do with the death slot, what's coming to an end. This person, as a result of doing this loyalty test, this was this had to do with, this was not authorized, or matter of fact, it kind of gave me the vibe that this person went against some kind of this person violated something to do this, because essentially this person okay, basically it's kind of like this. Let's say you got a competitor, right? And you send somebody over to your competitor to sleep with them and get them in love with them, and then it causes them to not invest so much money in their business until it start going down and start depreciating, and so that you could come in and buy that person's business, and then that person think that they got over on you. I mean, then that person think like, oh, that's great, because now since I wasn't invested in the business, I was already losing money. You know what I'm saying? I'll just take that money, and then me and so-and-so could go start a business together. And then that person leaves them, and now they're stuck with pennies on the dollar for a business. And that person comes back and collect off the dividends from the business that you know, you sent the, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. Something like that. Where this person that you are sleeping with bet against you and is doing a loyalty test on you. This is wild. I don't like this, man. I know I shouldn't have did this reading, man. I don't like this stuff. Because now, now it's like, well, you know what? I'm going to step back, because, you know, it's all about what you choose to do. I'm just giving you the information, right? So something about a Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse that was involved in this. So he teamed up with a female to do this here, to send somebody into you. Yeah, whoever this was, he teamed up with another woman to send a man or a woman towards you. Yeah, either that, or this person is a narcissist or an abusive narcissist person. Kind of give me a vibe like somebody who's like narcissistic. And they necessarily, it's not necessarily that they want to control you. Well, they do want to control you, but they want to control you by, I guess, trying to place people in your life. That's messed up. So you got the King of Wands out here, okay? This person comes off as like a leader, King of Wands here. This is somebody who has, like, I don't know if your husband has like some kind of business or something, or he's like a visionary. Basically, he's a visionary, right? But the vibe that I'm getting here is kind of like he betted against you, but you're the one coming out on top. You're the one who's going to come out on top because he wasn't authorized to test you in this way. It's kind of like you can be tested, but I'm not saying, because everybody can be tested, but it kind of give me the vibe that he claims he wants to do a loyalty test on you, but he manipulated all the variables to be in his favor, is the vibe that I'm getting here. It's basically what I want to do, what I want to say. So this is something that you have to pass in order to acquire some kind of leadership or some kind of visionary, something about seeing the big picture of the whole situation. You got to see the whole, this is what this is about, seeing the big picture of the whole situation here. And then after this person wanted receipts on you and that person dealing around, and then they were going to come clean and say that, hey, oh, I sent that person in to you. Or you think you so much in love and this and that, but I sent that person towards you, and now I got receipts that you've been cheating, and now I want a divorce, and I'm gonna take everything from you. So if you got money, this person probably tried to engineer this to try to divorce you and get alimony out of you, because maybe this person is broke or something like that, and or vice versa. Yeah. But that's the thing. This person hasn't loved you in a long time. That's why the love and stuff like that has been the way it was. Is because in the heart space, this either you detached in the heart space, and that's why I definitely get a vibe that I'm talking to a woman, is because a lot of times with women, they break up with you emotionally first before they break up with you physically. It's always emotionally, it's always emotionally first. When they do, break up emotionally, they start emotionally cheating, start fantasizing about other people and stuff like that. And then, eventually it takes root, But yeah, I mean, I know it's disappointing to hear this kind of energy. It's definitely a disappointment or whatever. And I know you might be walking away, leaving it behind, but you had to know the truth. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. And it's not me to tell you the truth to like, oh, go like, or nothing like that. But it's because if I was in a situation and something like this happened, it may hurt, but I need to know. That way I know what move I need to make next. And that's the place where I'm coming from with this. Because I don't agree with this person doing this the way that it is, but as a result of them doing this to you, it's going to lead to your financial recovery. This person already had this person tested you, but the vibe that I'm getting is that this person has some kind of spiritual entity on them. That it's like a generation, not necessarily a generational curse, but it's like a generational karma on them. And basically what happens is this person thinks that they're getting over on you, but in reality, this is the universe releasing you from somebody who's been harvesting off of you this entire time. So this person may be have money, career, and all that other stuff. That's because they basically was building the foundation off of. They were building it off of your energy, essentially. And I'm not talking about like a spiritual transfer or anything like that. It's kind of like, they were using you to decompress after having a long day, to clear their mind. Like having sex with you cleared their mind so that they can get back to the business and think of better ways to implement certain stuff. Or they, brought certain stuff to you and you probably came up with a creative solution, and then they were applying it and getting money off of it. But they found ways to try to keep you oppressed. Like, oh, no, you don't need to work. You could stay at home. You could be a stay-at-home mom, and I'll just do everything. And it made it seem like it was a come up, but in reality, it was to hinder you, because after a certain amount of years of not working, if you ever did leave that person, true enough, you could, that's why when you go through divorce, it's important. That's something that my brother taught me. It's important that you don't tell a woman that she don't have to work. Because if you do that and y'all break up or y'all get a divorce, you're responsible for her living expenses, because all the years that she didn't work or was outside of the workforce, that right there make it where it's going to be difficult for her to find some kind of way to work and support herself. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with this. Either you told that person they didn't have to work, or this person told you didn't have to work. They thought that it was to keep power over you. But if you do get a divorce, that's something you could take to the court system and say, hey, like, this person told me I didn't have to work, and for years I wasn't working. Now after this divorce, I got to find some kind of way to work, and I don't have any skills. And that right there is how you get that alimony out of them. But essentially, the universe, basically, you might see it as a curse or whatever, but this person has something on them already. And I'm looking to that. So, this card keeps coming out at the top. Yeah, I got no in reverse, yes. This person has something. He has something on him. It's a hereditary spirit. It's something that's hereditary to his bloodline, connected to his DNA some kind of way. But basically, what happens is he can't manifest money and stuff like that on his own. Only thing he can do is engineer things to happen. That's why he's so controlling, because he only engineer things to go in a certain way, but he cannot physically manifest. You are the key manifester here. You're the money. It's like you're the money pot. You know what I'm saying? It's you and your energy. So if you're out here and you're having sex like crazy with that other person, that same energy that you're going to be putting into your business and stuff like that is going to be drained out, which is how he's going to sabotage you. He's going to keep you sexed out. That's part of it. Okay? Keep you sexed out. Because once he keeps you sexed out, you'll be exhausted and drained. You're not going to be able to manifest. You're not going to be able to think about anything outside of that sex. And that's essentially what this person wanted. Try to manipulate you. So let's see. Your ancestors might have a message. Let's go listen to your ancestors, see what they got going on. And, you know, what they suggest that you do. Because even though I'm laying everything out, everything isn't so cut and dry. Sometimes, you know, you might have children involved. You might have property involved. You might have all this stuff involved. But I am telling you, the way things is working out now is the way it's supposed to happen. Not because you curse, not because it's backfire, not because it's reversal, but because your contract with this person is ending, and it's this person who's trying to convince you that it's some kind of curse or hex on you, where in reality it's on this person, and it has to do with this person's finances. This person is trying to keep you down and keep you from recovering financially for a reason, because then they know that they can come in and out of your life, or that they can, you know, through money. They want to provide for you, so that they'll always have a door in and out of your life. So your ancestors is saying Ace of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh yeah, you got 5 different ancestors here. 2 of Wands out here, 3 of Cups out here, and then the last ancestor has Magician in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, and the 5 of Cups in reverse. You got one ancestor saying, don't listen to this confusion and lies, because this person is abusing the truth against you. This person is gonna this person has been lying to you for a while about something, about to keep you burned out. They're trying to, whoever it's like whoever this is, they're trying to keep you burned out, because they have a spiritual attachment on them, and this energy has to feed some kind of way. So basically they're trying to keep confusion and keep you burned out, keep you mentally cluttered. That's what one ancestor is telling you. The other one says lack of long-term vision and self-discipline. Now's the time to focus. You're gonna have to work on focusing yourself and focusing on your on what you're trying to build. Hang on. I keep getting this person who keep trying to like project their energy on me. Like, are you talking to me? Like, I didn't say, did I shit. Okay. Oh, just give me a minute, because this person is really like, okay. So you got 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This ancestor here is like saying like, yo, you need to get to, right now you need to get to the money. True enough, you want a relationship. True enough, you need whatever. But all of that is gonna come after you learn how to discipline yourself and that you focus on long-term vision. All your ancestors out here are telling you to focus on like planning. It's about planning. You got plenty of friends and stuff like that. You might even have, and also you're being told to travel with your friends. It's time for you to get outside. Whoever this was, they've been keeping you indoors and away from your family and your friends and stuff like that. You don't have to party and get drunk and stuff all the time when you go out, but it's good to join a travel group or leave home. You might even have to leave this home, but you have to plan carefully when you do this. But when you do make your plan or make your move to get out of this situation or whatever, your ancestors are going to support you. The money is going to flow in, and you're going to get the celebration that you seek. Well, whoever this ancestor is, they're going to hold you down. Got this vibe of Aries and a Cancer energy. 2 and 3, a Gemini and a Taurus. is the vibe I'm getting here. You got an ancestor that is in the heavens that is ready to teach you how to manifest all the things that you need, or they're going to manifest all the things that you need. But you can't have these things because this person is in your energy blocking it out, because they're obviously doing loyalty tests on you. Got time to do loyalty tests and shit, but ain't got time to, you know, fix yourself. Who the fuck does? Who does that? Next, you got the Magician in reverse. You got the Two of Cups in reverse, and you got the Five of Cups in reverse here. This ancestor is saying, like, all of this right here, it's not even real. It's all manipulation. Somebody is manipulating you to stay in a relationship or in a situation where you don't even trust this person, but they want to make sure. It's like you two don't, neither one of you trust each other, but you can't leave them alone. Basically, is basically what this is. They want you to accept. They want you to find acceptance in the fact that it's time for you to move on, because right now you are having personal setbacks. This is not the time to be thinking about everybody else. So if you do have that dark, like right now, your ancestors are telling you to be selfish. It's best for you to be selfish right now, because from what I'm seeing, it's kind of like you sleeping with the enemy, basically. And this person got time to do loyalty tests and shit instead of trying to help you build your brand or live your life, you know, whatever. And then they get upset and don't want you to go out and hang out with your friends. And your ancestors are like, no, it's not the time for that kind of shit. You know, you could even be in a situation where you might be in the right place at the right time, but because this person tripping at home, you have to leave, and you miss out on your chance opportunities to make, you know what I'm saying, make that connection with somebody. Not just sexual connection, but like a connection like to build a brand, make some money. You know what I'm saying? Or you might be in a situation where, you know, it's just time for you to like to recover and recuperate, and this person don't want you to be in any kind of energy that's going to allow you to decompress, because then you're going to have a clear mind, and your clear mind might tell you, hey, this ain't the person for you. Yeah. I just got this card that fell out of a totally different deck. It said voices here. Yeah, this person is pretty much trying to use you against yourself by having you doubt the voices, doubt what you are being told in your own mind or head, trying to tell you that you're crazy, basically. Whoever it is, they trying to make you seem like you crazy for listening to yourself or putting yourself first. But that's not the case. You're not crazy for that. You crazy for listening to the motherfucker. I'm just gonna be real. You crazy for listening to that motherfucker. Because apparently this person is established, and this person is trying to keep you from establishing yourself. Why would you want to be with somebody who don't want you to be, want to keep you from being established? That right there means that you're going to be in a life full of nothing but conflict. It kind of gives it a vibe that this person fight with everybody. If this person, look, if this person fight with you and you like the wife, if you, this person's wife, and they fight with you, they fight with everything and everybody. And I'm going to tell you why. Because in reality, your wife or your husband is supposed to be like, it's like you two both share like a single soul, two bodies and occupying two bodies that share a single soul, right? That's what it's supposed to be like right there. If that person isn't looking out for you as if you would look out for your own self, you don't need to be with that person, whether it's friend, family, whatever. If you notice that person don't look out for you the way you look out for yourself, or they don't look out for you the way you would look out for them, you don't need to be around. It's time to cut your cord from that. This year is the year of, this is a 1 year, and I'm gonna break this down for you right quick, because right now we have Jupiter in Cancer, and then it's gonna go Jupiter into Leo, right? Jupiter in the 4th house, Jupiter in his 5th house. What does that mean? Jupiter in the 4th house means that entrepreneur-wise, things that's connected around the home is what's going to sell right now. That's the business brand right there, entrepreneurship. That's what you're going to do. There's services, cleaning homes, doing things around the home, knitting, sewing, things that you do at home to build. You can use that to build a brand. It has to be connected to the home. Okay, we're transitioning to Jupiter and Leo, so it has to do with like fame. So technically, your active service is going to switch, in which you are going to market things that market your creativity is to be marketed. Okay, you're marketing your creativity, and not just marketing your creativity, but it's kind of like this is the time where people are going to have breakthroughs with like fame and fortune, that kind of thing. It's going to be like all these breakthroughs because Leo is what? It's like the lion, the sun, right? And then you have Cancer, which is what? Like the moon. Right now it's in Cancer. So it's basically a lot of like, you know, places like around the home, about close-knit areas or close-knit things close to you that you can market that might, you know, you market things that people can use that is close-knit to themselves. Whether it's self-care items, you know what I'm saying? Or things that they use at home, personal items kind of thing. But the next trend in, I would say like June, July, is going to transition to items that will help people appear prestigious, appear better than what they are. So like beauty brands, clothes, shoes, hats, clothes, anything that's connected to status is what's going to start selling. But in order for you to catch on to that, you can't deal with the person that whoever you with right now, you can't be on board with them. Even if they knew that about you, even if they know that, guess what? They can't use it because the demonic force, I mean, the thing that's in their hereditary energy is going to be like, I'm going to use that. And then it gets stuck. And then what happens is they're going to be trying to compute ways to do it. And guess what? They need a reference point. Their reference point is you. And if you keep them out of your life, well, I ain't going to say keep them out of your life, but if you keep them at a distance where they can't see what you got going on like that, they'll always be trying to pry, trying to figure out what it is. And by that time, when they do figure it out, you've already executed and you're on your way. So you're going to have to play the times according to its wisdoms. Yes, play the time according to its wisdoms. That is very important right now. All right, that's all I got. I didn't even intend to do this for a whole hour or whatever. But that's all I got. I love y'all all. Y'all take it easy, whatever. And I did kind of make it sound like monotonous, huh? But yeah, I love y'all all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like I say, I don't do personals. But I think I'm gonna go back to breaking down books and stuff like that. So this next reading is gonna be about books. I'm gonna look into a good book, then I'm gonna break it down spiritually, and we're gonna go from there. All right, love y'all all. Y'all take it easy, and peace.